Hello, everyone. Hello. It is Thursday again. Well, actually, it is Thanksgiving Thursday again, and here we are on another episode of the Question Live Show with, of course, your host, Verona Willis-Brown. That is more. Yes. Welcome. We are in March. March. Can you believe it? Welcome, March. We are in March. So, this is our very first episode of March. And it's not only March is celebrating this we're having a celebration. And it is the opening of International Women's Month. I don't know why we get 1 month, but okay. Because we get 1 month, we are going to make use of our 1 month. International Women's Month. That is March. That is what they gave us. But we are going to let them know we are going to make use of our month. My dear everyone, welcome. I see Cheryl, I see Sharon. Welcome. So, because it is International Women's Month, if you didn't know, now you know. It is International Women's Month. Celebrate the woman that's in your life. And that's what we are going to do. We are going to empower. We are going to inspire. We are going to motivate. But most of all, you know what I do? We are going to support. Yes, we are going to support each other. Yes, so welcome. Now listen. Welcome March. Welcome you. Welcome me. Welcome we. Now, if this is your first time tuning into this segment, the Question Live Show, just know that I have a special welcome for you. So if this is your first time, you want to let us know by typing in the comment section, YouTube and Facebook. Type in the comment section that this is your first time. And wherever you're tuning in from, please let us know where you're tuning in from. Yes. Now, for those who've been here, for the past 2 years, every week, replay, whatever it is, you've been here before. So because you've been here, you know that we got regulations. Yes, or just a little bit of house rule. They're like 1, 2, 3, 3.5, or maybe 4 of them. Yes, we do have them. And what are they, you may ask? For those who are newbies, let's go over them so they could understand what they are. They're very, very simple. Yes, very simple. 1, if you are listening to me and you are seeing me right now, and you are looking somewhere and you see that word in that rectangle box that says live, simply mean you. Yes, you are in the live audience. But if you are listening and you are watching me and you don't see that live, simply mean you're watching the replay. Now, for live is very good. So if you are watching the live, what is it that we do when we are watching the live? We look right there. Yes, we look for the share button and we click it. And when we click it, we are sharing it. Yes, we are sharing it with somebody else and we are inviting them to come on in the room so they can enjoy the live. Live is like getting a fresh cooked meal coming out of the oven or coming off the stove. Fresh. So why would you not want to share a fresh meal? It is good. But see, sometimes leftovers do taste good. And replay is leftovers. Simply mean if you are watching the replay, you can again look for the share button, click it, and share it. Sharing, they say, is caring. So whatever the case is, we are going to share. That is our whole point of sitting here. We are going to share because support is sharing is support. Yes. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2. Grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, whether it is a pencil, whether it is a marker, whether it is a crayon, whatever it is, please grab yourself. Oh, maybe it's a feather, a little feather. Yes, maybe I don't know where you're going to get a feather, but maybe it is a feather. You want to get something to write with. So if you have a feather, you might want to get some paint, dip it in the paint, scribble, 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 and go. Why am I encouraging you to get something to write with? I'm going to tell you just soon. Now, when you have something to write with, you want to grab yourself a notebook or a piece of paper, your handmade, something to write on. Yes, whatever the case is. But if you don't have any of those things, don't feel bad. You grab your devices. Absolutely. You grab your phone, your tablet, your iPad, whatever is it that you have. Call devices. Use it. Inside of it is a notepad section. Use it. Write things down. Yes. And if you don't have that, text yourself. What am I telling you? I am telling you that here we drop juicy content, juicy contents and golden nuggets. Yes. And what are those? Those are things that will stimulate your mind. Those are things that will get your thoughts out of your head to put in front of you. Because the more you write is the more the thing become real. When it's in your brain, this just starts running like an Olympics going in your mind. Thought process. Get it out. Get it out. It becomes real. Everything comes back to you and you say, oh, wow. Yes, you want to write things down. You never know where your writing going to be. So write things down so you can read it after the show. You can share it with someone. Again, we talk about sharing is caring. So you can share it with someone by all means. Write it down. Very good. Now, what is the next one? The next one is woo-wee. Yes, everyone, grab yourself something to drink. You can see here. I have something to drink. I don't know what is it that you drink. Maybe it is water, wine, tea, juice, soda. I don't know. Maybe you're in somewhere where you're sipping a popsicle. I don't know. Whatever is it that you drink, please get it. Drink it. Hydrate yourself. Drink on my behalf. You see, usually I would have water in my glass. But today, no. I am not having water. But you know what? Water. What do I say? Jesus is the greatest miracle worker, and he turned water into wine. And usually I will wait for my water to turn into wine. Yes, I do. But tonight, I am not going to have no water. I'm going across the globe. I am having tamarindo juice. Yes. Some country might say tamarind, some country might say tamarind. Whatever I say, tamarindo. See, right here. That's what's into my thing. That's what's into my glass. No, I would ask you to just drink on my behalf because I'll be the one doing all the talking. Yes. So, yes, grab whatever you're drinking, just put it in the comment section, whatever you're drinking, so we can just cheers together. Absolutely. Yes. And what is the other one? No, that's like 3.5. Now, if you need to use the bathroom, whether your bathroom is to the right or to the left, go now. Yeah. Go now. Go to the bathroom and then you come back. When you come back, you're going to come back to your seat, which is reserved right here. Your seat is reserved. You see, it's the same thing as life. Your seat is reserved in life. And no one can take your seat. Absolutely no one. Please don't hand over your seat because that's where your destiny lies. So once you go to the bathroom, come back, know that nobody got your seat. Your seat is already right here. Same thing. Now, for those of you, you're having a thing. Oh, you're having a thing? Oh, there you go. Now, for those of you who don't need to use the bathroom, by all means, put there that you are having your drink. Sit back, relax, have your writing tools ready so we can open March beautifully as we celebrate International Women's Month. Did you know that? I hope you know. So while we are going to do that, if you are ready, let me know in the comment section right there. Yep, right there. That says comment. Type in there that you are ready. If you don't need to use the bathroom, and if you have your drink ready, and if you have the writing tools ready, that's going to mean you are ready. So if you are ready, then type in the comment section that you are ready so we could go on into tonight's episode. Type in the comment section, and while you're doing that, guess what I'm going to do? I am going to sip, sip, sip on my juice. Type it in. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, there's some juice right here. Type it, type in. What is it that you're drinking? And if you're ready, let me know that you are ready so we can roll into tonight's episode. Yes. Georgia, welcome. You are ready. And we are going to roll into tonight's episode. Now we are talking about International Women's Month. Yes. So because it's International Women's Month, we are going to talk about women. Yes, we are. Yes, yes, we are. Yeah, that's the one in the green bottle. Absolutely. I know that one. Yes, I do. I know it. It's a grapefruit flavor. It's a grapefruit drink. Actually, it is a grapefruit drink. For those of you who don't know, yes, that's a grapefruit drink. Anyhow, we're talking about women. Women, who are we? Who are we? And where do you find us? You find us all over the world. Why? Because we are life bearers. Yes, we are. Here we have one coming all the way from Jamaica. She is celebrating International Women's Month. See, when we are celebrating, we want to encourage each other. And I would ask each woman to give me a word of how you want to empower the next woman. Because our voice matters. And when we speak, we must speak life. Because why? We are a vessel for life. God created us to bring forth life. The person in the highest position right now came from a woman. So why not celebrate each other? See, that was Joyce Combs coming from Jamaica with her word say perseverance. What does perseverance mean? You don't give up. Keep on going. Keep on pushing forward. No matter what the circumstances, keep on going. That is it. We must choose. Everything is a choice. And we must choose to persevere. We must choose to move forward. We must choose happiness. We must choose kindness. Because again, we are the vessel of life. We are the one that breathes life. We are the one that give life. We are life bearers. Absolutely life bearers. So that is our title, life bearers. No matter which way you look at it, sometimes we get the negative connotation of a woman from the moment we are born as baby girls. There's something hang over us. A certain set of responsibility got placed on us, just as a baby girl. We grow. We grow. But yet, as we grow, we still have something hanging over us. The responsibility of a woman start increasing. The moment we start crawling, the moment we got into preteen and teenager and adults, the responsibilities start increase. And we start taking on the role of so many things. Now you start becoming the girlfriend, the sweetheart, and sometimes the mother. But one thing we must remember, we are life bearers. We take on so many roles as we transition into different areas and different area of our life and different level. We take on so many different roles. Why do we take on these roles? Why do we think that we are out there to take on these roles? It is something that got engraved in us. And it is simple, called compassion. Compassion got weaved onto our DNA. It got stuck onto our DNA. Men, I'm not saying that men are not compassionate, but it is International Women's Month. We got compassion weaved onto us. And the more we transition into life, that compassion is either expands or it decreases. It goes as if you're blowing out a balloon or you're deflating a balloon. The things that we go through, the very things that we go to can determine how compassionate we are, how compassionate we become. As we move from teenage years, let's talk about teenage years. It's the year when we're experiencing a lot of things. We go through this and we go through that. And sometimes that very years, those very years, that same period, defined where we are going as adults, as grown women, mature women, or teenage years can define those moments. Absolutely. If you are out there and you're a mother, because I'm going to pause for a second. If you are out there as a mother with a girl, with a little baby girl, whether that baby just born today, whether the baby is 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6, whatever the age is. If you have a baby girl, if you have a little girl, if you have a daughter, you want your daughter to succeed in life, don't you? You want your daughter to come out to the best of the best. Having maybe be the doctor, the first doctor, be the first one to go to college, be the first of this, the first of that, be beautiful, be all of that. You want your daughter to shine. Oh, most of the time, we want our daughter to be like us. But I would like to encourage you, mothers with daughters, to teach your children to be bold. Teach your daughters to be bold before you teach them of the profession that they should become. Teach them how to be strong. Teach them what it means to be courageous, instead of teaching them what profession they should be in. No. Teach them how to put God first, instead of the profession you wish to see them in. Teach them to put God first before the husband you intend for them to have. Teach them to put God first. Teach them what it means to have strength. Teach them what it means to hold courage, what to persevere. Teach them that. Perseverance comes before profession. Perseverance comes before any title, any position. Persevere. Teach them. Teach them not to give up. Teach them as little children, as little girls. They sit and they play with their dolls. Teach them compassion. Teach them peace. Be peaceful around them so they could learn. You know, children live what they learn, they says. And I am sure a lot of us can agree on that. A few times I talk to young adults. Many of you know I'm a youth mentor, and I will talk with the youths over and over. And I do have a group of youths that I talk to outside of the country, all the way in India. But see, language don't bother me. Language barrier don't bother me. Because what I study with children and what I study with anyone is that they listen. There's something about listening. When they listen to exactly what you are saying and they repeat it. They listen. And when they listen, they follow you. Teach your children to listen intently. Teach them. You see, there's something about the word international, but I'm going to get into that as well. You see, when we teach our children this, as they move into life and become adults, they won't forget. Teach your children the way they should go, and they will not depart. They might rebel a little. They might want to do their own thing, which is correct. They should do their own thing. But they should remember what you taught them. Because each and every one of us have the capacity to do that which is inside of us. Each one of us have the capacity to work together. Yes. And because it is International Women's Month, I'm all across the world. Yes, I am. See, virtual is good because you get to travel around the world. I get to travel in so many different countries across the world. And I learned that it's okay to do that. I learned that when you travel across the world to meet different women, it is not the language barrier that will block you. It is your refusal to learn. Because many of us, you fear that you won't understand what they speak, the language. But there's a language that we all must speak, and that is love. When we speak love, we forget what the language barrier is in front of us. As I mentioned, I travel across the globe. Across the globe. Every week, I travel across the globe. Here, we have my beautiful sister, all the way in the UK, traveling across the globe. Allow us to communicate in love. Allow us to understand each other's heart. Yes. It allows us to speak the same language called support. That is how we put the word international. When it is international, it is not just about you. When it is international, it's about Every woman, every last one of us across the globe, every last one of us. When we are speaking internationally, we are putting our mindset to learn something from the other one. When we are thinking internationally, we are thinking, how can we support the other one? When we are thinking internationally, we are thinking family. We are thinking how strong we are as family. Family is not about you giving birth to your child or your blood relative. Family is more than that. Family is the support, the loyalty, the bond that you build. That's what family is. And when you can consider yourself as a global family across the globe, your international family across the globe, your mindset would be a little bit clearer. Your perception to life would be a little bit wider. You know, they said, think outside of the box. How many of you heard that saying? Think outside of the box. Now put it right there. If you ever heard that saying, think outside of the box, put it right here. And I wait for you to put it right here because I want to know that I am not alone. So I want to make sure that you are out there, you're communicating with me, because that is the whole point of international communication family. You are out there. Let me know I am not alone, that you heard this statement, you heard this phrase over and over. Think outside of the box. Put it there. Now, if you have not heard that saying before, let me tell you about international women. International women, let me encourage you. There's no such thing as a box because we are limitless. There's no box. So let us start dismissing that concept around international women. There is no box. Sorry to inform you. You're not in the box, you're not outside of the box. There's no box. It's an illusion to keep you locked into your personal space. It's an illusion to limit you from your potential. It is an illusion to stop you from growing, from increasing, from elevating, from evolving into your beautiful, authentic self. There's no box. There is no box. We're thinking internationally. We're expanding our mindset. We're expanding our perception. We're expanding our heart. We are giving from our heart. So how can we expand our heart internationally when there is a box? What's inside of the box? Nothing is inside of the box. So let me encourage you right now. Get that concept out of the way as we celebrate International Women's Month. Let us get that out of the way because I celebrate each and every one of you out there. Every last one of you, I celebrate you. Individually and collectively, I celebrate you. We are here together. We are celebrating together. We are supporting each other. We are loving each other. We are creating a space, a safe space, a loving space for each other. That is what we are doing as international women. We're opening the door to let you know that you are not alone. We're making that space to let you know that you are not by yourself, that your voice matters. We are creating that space. We are opening that door. I say, come on in. Come on in. You're making that welcome. Welcome your sisters into your space. We need each other. Your story might just be their solution. Yes, your story might just be the solution for another sister. Women, we need each other. Women, it is time that we stop competing, stop bringing down, stop gossiping among each other. We need each other. We need to share our story with each other. International Women's Month. Absolutely. Let us learn how to support each other, not only by what we say, but by our heart. So it's time for us to expand our heart and extend it across the globe. That's what international means. It's across the globe. Over there, everywhere. That's what international means. Women, we are sisters. We bond together because we have a common goal. We have a common space. Whether we gave birth or not, we got a common ground that defined us as life bearers. Yes, we have a common ground that consider us as compassionate. We have a common ground that says we are mothers. But how many of you know that the president, the prime minister, the political leader, all of them came from a woman? And in every country, there's a leader. But we women were born as the first leader. Yes, we are. We're the first leaders. Why? Because we give birth. We're the one giving birth to leaders. So whatever is coming from us, that is exactly who we are. We are giving birth to leaders. So we women are leaders. Internationally, we are international leaders, born leaders. Let us remember that. We are born leaders. Now, let's talk about another country that I met some beautiful ladies from. I told you, I travel all over the place. Now, where do you think she's from? Croatia. Croatia. Oh my goodness, that's way across the globe. My goodness, I didn't need no passport. Praise the Lord. I did not need no passport to get across there. But I met a beautiful sister called Renata. Yes. We share heart space. When we are sharing heart space, we are sharing our dreams, our aspiration, our intention, our goals. We are sharing stories. We are empowering each other. We are inspiring each other. Yes. When you stretch your heart across the globe and become a whole space, you get to support each other, whether it is virtually or in person. The fact of the matter is that we expand our heart across the globe. Yes, we expand our heart across the globe. So each day, this is our intention. as the word says international, let's look at the word in there that says intention. Inside of that word that says international is intention. We are going to have an intention to support at least one woman, to be kind to at least one woman, to love at least one woman, to share our story with at least one woman, to build a sisterhood. Yes, we're going to build a sisterhood with at least, starting with at least one. Yes, because one and one, two. Two. So we are going to build sisterhood. We are going to build our heart space. So let us remember. Let us choose from today that we are going to expand our heart space and find a sister. Not your blood sister. You're going to find an international sister. Yes, I would encourage you to find an international sister. It's not the sister in your church. It's not the sister in your house. It's not the sister down the road. It is an international sister that today your intention should be that you are going to locate your international sister or sisters. Absolutely. You will learn a thing or two. Mark my word, I tell you on this episode as we open March, you will learn something. Thing or two. Don't forget, learning is caring. You want to care. Let's care. Let's increase our caring for others. For the entire month of March, that's what they gave us, women. They gave us a month. But tomorrow, which is the 3rd of March, is International Women's Day. So guess what? We got the entire month and then we got a day in the month. Don't you see how special we are? Don't you see how powerful we are? Women, don't you see the strength of us? If you don't see your strength yet, tap into an international woman today. If you have not discovered your strength yet, build a bond with another sister across the globe. If you have not discovered how courageous you are, build a bond with a sister across the globe. And you will see how powerful we are together. We are life givers. Absolutely, yes, Sharon. We are life givers. And life is not only you giving birth from your belly with a baby. Everything lies in your belly. Words coming out of your belly. Out of your belly shall flow rivers of water. Out of your belly, you shall bring forth life, because whatever is in your belly, it will travel and come out to your mouth. Look at the process. It comes from your belly, it comes all the way up, it comes in your heart. From your heart, it comes up and you speak it. Absolutely. You will speak it. Expand your heart. Ladies, expand your heart. Again, find an international sister and you will see what I'm talking about. Now, I traveled again to the UK. Here we have my beautiful sister, Amina. So, what did you learn from Amina? Amina says, don't look back, but to go forward. That's what Amina says. Don't look back. When you're looking back, the only thing you're picking up is pain in your neck, is the trauma that you went through, the trial that's holding you back, all the situation that will hold you hostage. But I ask you, sisters, look at the past. Pack your bag with the lessons that you should learn and come on and move forward. Move forward. The more you do like this, is the more you will be distracted from where you are going. The more you turn your head, the more you will become distracted, is the less you will find that international sister because you're looking back. What are you looking for? In the past, there's no room to accommodate you. No, no, no. There's no room in the past for you. No, absolutely not. Now, there's a saying that says, we work around the clock. And that is so true. We do work around the clock. You can love around the clock. You can work around the clock, operate around the clock, care around the clock, support around the clock. All of that around the clock. Why? It is not the literal clock. It's the clock of life. It is a clock of life. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Rituji, welcome. The clock of life, saying that you can go all around the world and support each other. Go all around the world and love each other. Go all around the world and find that sister and build that bond. You can go all around the world, let the clock go click, 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 click. Why am I saying that? Because right now, in your time zone, whatever your time zone is, there's another person in a time zone. And that is your sister. Right now, I could be right here, and my time zone is Eastern Standard Time, but yet I have beautiful sisters in India. That is Indian Standard Time. And why? I love them over there because they are my sister. Those are my international sisters around the clock. Why am I saying it's around the clock? Because right now it is night for me. It is morning for them. The clock went around like that and landed me right in India at this time. How spectacular is this? How amazing it is when we can show up to support each other in different parts of the world. How important this is? It is very important because your story in India, your story in UK, your story in Jamaica could be my solution. Wherever your story is, just know that your story is not for you. Your story is for someone who is waiting for a solution, someone who is waiting for inspiration, somebody who is waiting for motivation, somebody who is waiting for empowerment. That is your story. When will you share your story? Now. Now is the time to share your story. I love you too, Rita G. I love you too. Mwah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love you. Now is the time to share your story. Women, now is the time for you to know that you are bold enough. You are strong enough. You are courageous enough to speak, to know that your voice matters. In this opening of International Women's Month, your voice matters. Your voice makes a difference. Your story makes a difference. You, my dear sister, across the globe, you are not alone. Oftentimes we feel we are alone, or oftentimes we feel like we are going to be judged from our story. But others' opinion of you don't matter. It's how you view yourself. Stop for a second. Think for a second. of who you are. Just for a quick second, I'm going to pause. I'm going to give myself time to sit here. And I'm going to give you out there who is watching right now, Ritu, Georgia, Sharon, Cheryl, Joyce, all of you that's tuning in. And for those who didn't put their name in, for those of you who are listening to me right now, I'm going to pause just a quick second for you to take a moment to ask yourself this question: who am I? Ask yourself that question. Stop for a second. You might want to do like what I will do. Get something to drink, quench your thirst. And when you quench your thirst, you're going to take just a quick second and ask yourself this question: who am I? That is a question I would like for you to ask yourself at this time. Yeah, you don't have to put your answer in the comment section. You don't have to answer me here on this live. When you ask yourself that question, who am I? You, my dear sisters, will get an answer. You are not the title. You're not the title of a wife. You're not the title of a girlfriend. You're not the title of a sweetheart. You're not the title of a doctor. You're not the title of a teacher. You're not a title. Think for a moment of that question. Don't put it here. Write it down somewhere. And when you write it down somewhere, I told you from before, it is very important that you have something to write with and not type, because there's a relationship that you will build when you write, when you hold your pen and you write. There's a relationship that you build when you look at a piece of paper, your notebook, and you turn the pages and you write. There's a vibration that hits when you do that. There's a relationship that you build. And you write this question down. Ladies, my sister, my queen sisters out there, wherever you are listening to me. Again, if you are seeing the live or whether you are watching this on replay, write this question down and take some time to understand that question for yourself. Take some time to digest the question. Who am I? Who am I? And let that question just saturate inside of your spirit so you can know your answer, your direct answer. We as women stand in support of each other. We as women, responsibility is stronger than anyone out there. We as women are life sustainer, maintainer. We are women. We are most powerful beings. Hey, for those who are mothers, we gave birth. We carry a baby for 9 months and some not for 9 months. But whatever. Think about this, ladies, sisters, queen sisters out there, international women out there. If for any chance someone told you any less than you are strong, let me remind you of something. We were built to carry another human being inside of our body. Now, how can you tell me I am weak? How can you define me as a weaker vessel? I carry another human being inside of my body. Therefore, you out there, women, please consider yourself as the strongest vessel. Yes, you have to know who you are for yourself. And as we as international women, we as international sisters, we will come together to remind you every single time when you forget of who you are. Every single time I will come to show you support, to remind you of how powerful you are. Because you see, oftentimes we forget. Oftentimes we forget. But when we forget, I just want to remind you of something. We are not alone. No, we are never alone. Sometimes we fool ourselves with circumstances and cultural definition of who we are. Culture defined us? No. Our family defined us? No. God defined us. Absolutely. So you, my sisters out there, if you did, forget. And if no one reminded you this morning, or today, or tonight, if no one reminded you of who you are, I want to remind you that you are the most powerful. And I said most powerful. You are the most powerful being on this land, on this earth. Yes, you are. You are the most powerful being. Never let circumstances define you any less. Never let no form of circumstances put you in any category. If it's not powerful, then you are not a fit for that category. You are powerful. I celebrate each and every one of you. I celebrate you for one, being a woman. I celebrate you knowing that you are not alone. I celebrate you because I am your sister. I celebrate you because I love you. I celebrate it to remind you that together we are stronger. So let us learn how to share our story. I celebrate you because you, yes, you showed up today. You showed up here. And you did not show up for yourself. You showed up for your family, for your community, for your generation, and for generations to come. That's why you show up today. We need to have equal opportunity for women, for equal pay, equal respect as equal to men. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is where I am encouraging each and every one of you to know that your voice matters. We are equal. It is stated that we got created from men. So if a woman got created from a man, how is it that we are not equal to them? If a woman was created from men, why is it that you think that you are higher than I am? No, you're not. We are equal. Therefore, we deserve equal respect. Ritu said it. Equal respect, equal opportunity. You should not limit me because I'm a woman. You should not put my pay less because I'm a woman. No, I deserve equal opportunity as well as my sister Ritu, equal opportunity, my sister Georgia, my sister Sharon, my sister Joyce, Yasmin, Amina, Reka, Anna, Renata, all of us women, Dr. Benny, all of them, we are equal. And it is time that we come together. Sisters, let us rise together. Sisters, let us know that we can expand our heart and love internationally. Because when we love internationally, we become stronger. When we become international family, global family, put ourselves in a global mindset, we can support each other. Whether you're in India, whether you're in Australia, whether you're in the USA, in Jamaica, whether you're in Croatia, whether you're in Germany, wherever you are in this world, the word international means you are all over. Know for sure that we are equal. Yes, we are. We are equal. And we are going to stand in support of each other. We will not compete with each other. We will not make comparison to each other, but we will stand in support of each other, lifting each other up as sisters. My dear sisters, what we bring to the table, what we bring to the table is life. Absolutely. Never lower yourself any less. No matter how much cultural definition of you try to limit you, let us rise up. Take your time and rise up, knowing that when you rise up, you have more sisters rising with you. Thank you so much for tuning in into this session as we open the door. We open the door to International Women's Month. We will continue the entire month of March in this manner. We will spotlight more women across the globe as we go along. Ladies, my sister, Queen Sisters, that's who you are. You're a child of God and nothing less. Always remember that. And let me leave with you that no matter what you do, no matter what you face, you, yes, you are not alone. I am your sister. I am your friend. I love you, not from my lips, but I love you from my heart. Remember, love is the most powerful thing, and love will bind us together into a bond that no one can break. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for showing up, because when you show up, I show up, and we show up together. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.